Hello, everybody, and welcome back to My Alaska Dream. Well, welcome back to beautiful Selcha, Alaska on a gorgeous fall day. It has been wet. Once again, the word of the day, week, month, wet, July into August. So, obviously, haven't been able to get done quite as much as I would have liked. But one of the things that I am so happy for, you can see on top of the roof there, my chimney. I now have my chimney installed, my wood stove, and I do actually have the ability for some heat and cooking inside my cabin. So we'll talk about that in a minute here. Look at that, that sun feels so good. Rare, rare. Oh my goodness. So this is my typical fall Alaska get up. And as a matter of fact, I sometimes will have my shirt off. It's so nice on days like today. Generally have my work gloves on with my shorts, my t-shirt, and my work boots because it is wet. So we're going to start here with the wood pile. Trying to keep the boards straight so they don't warp here. Keep them dry. And now that it's not raining, we got a couple of days. I think we're supposed to have a few days here of dry weather with maybe some sprinkles. But you just never know. So you have to be prepared at a moment's notice. There's a little teeny section of wood gone. That's because I simply did want to know how my birch that I was able to split up earlier this spring would burn. I know ideally it's not as dry as you would perfectly like, but it actually burns pretty good. I'm happy with the heat output. Obviously the drier the better, but it works good for now. I'm hoping to get some more wood cut. Worst case scenario, I can reach out to some friends and hopefully get a decent deal to buy some. So if we can get some of this dry weather, I'll get some more cut. But working good. I want to keep that my wood that I purchased in as good a condition as possible. So we have my sawhorses here and my makeshift table. Turns into a picnic table. Keeps my 1x8s dry. And my sawhorse is dry, and if I want to pop the tarp off, I have a little picnic table there. Once again, not a whole lot to talk about around the cabin, but I still have to work on the enclosure. My summer door will go on there, and that will enclose that area. I am going to put a wood wall out there, but this is one of my awesome finds. I was able to, I sold my old generator. It was just a 800 to 1500 watt generator, good for camping and small stuff, running your radios and stuff like that. But it would have been kind of a struggle to run things like my skill saw. So I was able to get this beautiful PowerMate Pulse 1800 EX, 1800 to 2250 with a Subaru engine. Came with the battery charging cables. Sometimes when you buy a used generator, it doesn't have those with it. But I was able to get that for $30 on Marketplace. I thought it was a little too good to be true, but I went and I had my choice of two different generators. Chose this one, started it up and ran it. In a perfect world, it could be a little bit quieter, but that's the way it is with some generators. Some are just a little bit noisier than others, so it's not bad, but it's got all the power I need, especially for my skill saw. To be able to have my skill saw running is just incredible. So for right now, the tarp just serves the purpose of a runoff for my rainwater collection until I get my roof set up for collecting, and that won't be until next spring more than likely. That's lowest on the priority list. And the back of the cabin is finally set up. Well, that'll keep the rain out for now. I gotta put another screw or nail or two up on the top, but that'll keep the snow and the rain off the stuff I have behind there. And then one of my little bushcraft. This is just outside, so when the rain comes down, it does catch it. This is my Alaska bushcraft dishwasher. I let the rain do some work, and then I come with a towel and dry it off, or dry them off and bring them back in. So whatever works, it works for me. And my neighbor. So here we are. Once again, the cabin is still just a little bit cluttered, more cluttered than I would like. But here we go. Is that not beautiful? Now what I do, I always have the big pot of water on there. Keep a little moisture in the air. And when my coffee is done, I put it on my little riser on there. It keeps it warm without overboiling. And I do have to get a rack to put in between there. This is still a little bit temporary, but I am so thankful to have a top quality chimney installed with this beautiful stove. So it actually gets a typical situation for such a small cabin. It gets a little too warm in here, so I actually had to have my door open because I don't have my window framed in yet. I'm waiting on some funds for today. In the next couple of days, I want to go in and get some more supplies and do. Obviously, I've got to do the insulation on the roof and 3 of my walls. I got some flooring to do, but I have a pretty good plan put together. And this hardy backer seems to work really nice, and it's actually pretty reasonably priced. And I am going to have to put another section of hardy backer up there a lot behind the chimney, and that will help. So I got a couple options on the wall and the flooring, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I am right about where I want to be. Once again, Monday I head out down to Palmer, my Beach Boy concert Monday night, and it's probably about a 6.5 hour trip from my friend's house in Fairbanks. So I'll be going to church Sunday, spending the night there, and getting up early in the morning and heading to Palmer and doing a little sightseeing, because I'll have basically 12 hours until my concert. So I'll see some new country. Really looking forward to that. Getting down into Anchorage and seeing some stuff there. Definitely want to check out the Anchorage Zoo, or the Anchorage Zoo, and a couple other places. See some of the animals. So we'll have some great content there. I'm looking forward to that. So thank you once again for your patience. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much to my subscribers, my family and friends at home. I love you, miss you, and we'll be seeing you very soon. So we will have one more video just before I head out, and hopefully it includes the more of the completion of the insulation and the flooring. That's all we have for today. We'll see you soon. Take care.